Breaking news, thanks to my source, I now have access to the returning 3D characters roster. So that's what we're going to get into. Now, I see there's some confusion from yesterday's video, so let me go ahead and clarify it real quick. Yesterday's video revealed the base roster. I wanted to separate the returning 3D characters from the original base roster, but that does not mean the characters on this list will not be a part of the base roster. I just kind of wanted to separate the videos is what I wanted to do. So characters on this list will be a part of the base roster unless I tell you guys otherwise. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Now the first character on this list should piss a lot of you all, and it's gonna make me laugh like crazy. And the first character is Suhao. Suhao will be returning to Mortal Kombat as a completely rebooted and rebranded character, and his moveset is going to be tremendous. It's going to be way better than it ever was in Deadly Alliance. Now that Suhao has been given the opportunity to actually shine from a different perspective, and there's more fans to where people actually know who this guy is. So he has a very notable fan base, but at this point they just need to fix his story and fix his moveset, and I think he will be good to go instead of him being a Kano knockoff. There's a lot that can be done with him. Now mind you, look at it from a business perspective. He's a character that has a bad rep. They can take that rep and they can make it worse, or they can take that rep and make it mercenary. So I would rather them take that rep that he has, because people already know who he is, and do a good job at getting him over. Now they can create a new character, but a new character comes with a lot of backlash. For example, let's say if you got a character like Cole Young, right? We do not like Cole Young at all. I mean, a lot of people don't like Cole Young because he's a new character, but if they would have took a regular character that we already knew and kind of gave him that role, it would be completely different. Now let's go ahead and move on to the second character, Draman. Draman will definitely be on the returning 3D character roster, but I want you to keep in mind, it is noted here in my notes that he will more than likely be coming as a very late DLC add-on. Now I am told he's going to appear in story mode as an NPC, or he's going to get fully referenced in story mode, but I still continue to put him on the list because depending on what the fan feedback is going to be, you should more than likely get Draman Dwayne the same way that you took and you got Melina for all that crying and begging that y'all was doing with them Twitter fingers on Twitter. But yes, Draman will have some involvement in Mortal Kombat 12, whether it's through a mention or getting a slot on the roster. Now Serena, I finally can rest because Serena makes her full return in Mortal Kombat 12. My source told me this is guaranteed that we're getting Serena in Mortal Kombat 12. This girl is finally going to get the love that she deserves, and it's so great to see. And guess what? I am told that Serena and Sub-Zero will be having a flashback moment. Now for those of you that don't know, Serena and Sub-Zero kind of had a thing for each other, kind of back in Sub-Zero mythologies. They had a thing for each other, but that kind of got overshadowed and they never continued with that storyline. So we're going to be getting kind of like a recoup on that storyline to see Sub-Zero fall in love with Serena and for them to become a couple. And this is going to be so awesome going forward because Serena got the power. She got the power of like Quan Chi or something like that. Like, I'm not saying she is strong as Quan Chi, but she's she can do the whole demon thing, which is dope. So I can't wait to see what they do with transformations and having these characters power up, because should they bring back the three-peat system as far as picking 3 different variations, you would definitely be able to pick between the other 2 characters, which is Jataka and the other girl. I did a video on that in the past. You should go and you should check that video out also. So I'm excited for Serena to be in Mortal Kombat 12. It's a breath of fresh air for me. It's a really breath of fresh air. Now the next one is Nitara. This is a no-brainer. Nitara is on the list of one of the most anticipated Mortal Kombat characters. Nitara did get her shine in the Mortal Kombat movie. She is definitely coming back, and this is going to be NRS first time in a very long time experimenting with a character that has wings. So if you want to correct me in the comment section, you can. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, Cetrion damn near had wings, or whatever the case was, but I'm not really going to get into that with you. Y'all can sound that off by yourself in the comments, but dealing with a vampire character, there's so much that can be done with blood. You've seen what they were able to do with Scarlet, right? Look what they're going to be able to do with Nitara. So it's going to be super dope seeing Nitara come back and being able to, you know, kind of bite people as a vampire, do the little infectious moves that she got, shoot blood balls, fly from one side of the screen to another, which is a very old Kitana move, if I'm being honest with you. So that's just going to be dope within itself. And her wings is also going to be used as hit pieces, meaning that she can get you with a combo and she can sweep you. When she does her sweep, one of her wings basically trip you up, which is pretty dope. So I'm gonna be looking so forward to Nitara and seeing her on that. That makes me very excited. And don't worry, I'll do a separate video on Nitara. I say Kitana, I meant to say Nitara. I want to do a separate video, and I'm going to do a separate video on Nitara explaining her move sets and the possibilities that we have with her. We're going to start getting some of these speculation videos going on the channel too, to kind of add a little bit of, let's say, spice and pizzazz to the channel. So let's move on to the next one. The next person that we got up here is Cobra. Yep, you heard me right. Cobra will be making his return. Now, to be honest with you, I don't think Cobra needs to come back at all. Let Cobra stay where the heck he is. We do not need Cobra. As far as I'm concerned, Cobra is a Ryu knockoff. That's just my personal opinion. I don't see how Cobra would even make the list at all. I would have went for somebody else. But let me know in the comment section if Cobra is your guy. Let me know if that's your guy. Let me know if that's your guy and you're okay with Cobra coming back. Now, after Cobra, we got Rico. Rico is definitely coming back. You saw him in the Mortal Kombat movie. He got his shine. People were pissed that he did not get long enough screen time. So we are going to be getting Rico. That's going to be super dope because he is one of the characters that have a great fan base. There's not much that needs to be done with him, but there's a lot of room for backstory to be explored and to be changed, because remember, they left off with him being Shang Tsung, that little thing that they left off at. Now, yes, we're in a different timeline, but we are going to get some throwback Easter eggs. For example, when you're doing Reiko's customization, you can get a Shang Tsung mask as a throwback to him being Shang Tsung, and you will be able to get the classic costume, but you'll only be able to get that classic costume. You'll get it from the store, or you're going to get it from one of them drops that Ed Boon be doing on Twitter. You know how he be in the crypt behind the chair, stand still, something is there. When you do those little riddles, you'll be able to get it there. You'll be able to get it in a shop, or you can forge it, or it may just be a rare unlockable item that you're going to have to work your butt off to get. Simple as that. So Reiko is definitely going to be one of the people I look forward to, because he has spikes, and having those spikes is definitely just going to be completely different, even though Aaron Black has some he has some of those spikes too. Now, your boy is finally coming back off break, Stryker. Now, Stryker, I'm told, is supposed to be a money-making character, because John Cena is definitely up to voice Stryker. I told you guys this a very long time ago that they were in negotiations to have John Cena come and play Stryker. Now, I did get an update on John Cena related to Stryker, and I'm going to be dropping that video in the near future too, so you want to stay tuned towards the channel. I want you to remember, they always do things to make the game sell and to get a lot of attention. For example, when they did Sonya, they ended up getting Ronda Rousey. She was a massive name. She was signed to WWE. Mortal Kombat ended up getting some WWE notoriety to their audience because she wore her Sonya Blade outfit down to the ring. They talked about it on air and everything. Now, John Cena is rumored to come back to go up against Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. And should that happen, you would have John Cena voicing Stryker, or showing up to quote-unquote WrestleMania, or showing up to one of the pay-per-views in his Stryker outfit or something similar, paying tribute to Stryker, and that would be the promo that's needed right there. Now, for a lot of you who are going to go, I don't think John Cena would do that. Well, John Cena would do anything for the right price. For example, he's in an Experian Boost commercial. He's in multiple movies. He's been an actor for a very long time. He's done multiple commercials. John Cena is just all over the place because he knows how to get that bag. But here's the most important detail. John Cena is great friends with one of the people that's working on the Mortal Kombat movie. So you want to keep that in mind also, or I should say the dude over there at WB. So keep those things in mind. John Cena as Stryker is something that is out there in the world. Like I said, I'll put out a video with updates in the near future. So stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to see Cena bring that character to life. Now, Bo Raicho. Bo Raicho was on break and he will be making a return, and his character is going to be slightly different, and I'm also told they're going to keep some of his key features, but they really want to focus on him as a martial arts character and remove some of that goofiness away from him, like farting and throwing up and things of that nature. Now, I know that's what makes Bo Raicho the character that he is. All I'm saying is they're going to be toning down on some of that stuff and focusing on him as a martial arts master. At least that's what I'm being told. Now, this has been done with other characters. For example, you know how Raiden used to hit that he used to hit that fly move across the screen and he would go away when he's going across the screen? They removed that. When Liu Kang does his bicycle kick, they removed that. Why? Because they wanted Mortal Kombat to be taken more serious. So for them to continue that going forward, to do the same thing with Bo Raicho, it only makes sense. Like, they still can keep him goofy. Use Johnny Cage to bring out his goofy side, but let him be that martial arts teacher that we need so you could tell better stories instead of everybody being a goofball all the time. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for there, and I cannot wait for them to introduce us back to the boy Bo Raicho. Now, the next character is going to be Kai. Kai is definitely well deserving of the spot. For those of you that don't know, Kai was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, but he did not make it. He was cut last minute. He also was supposed to make Mortal Kombat X, but he did not make it. He was cut last minute. So third time's a charm. With that being said, he will be able to be in Mortal Kombat 12. It's finally his time to shine. And another reason why characters like Serena and Kai didn't make it into Mortal Kombat X is because everything was story driven. So now that they got the story out the way and they kind of reset the timelines, they can really go ahead and hash out new stories for all the characters. So when they was telling that MKX story, you can't just throw Kai in there. You can't throw other people in there, because then, one, it's going to throw off the story, and two, you're going to be disrespecting the fans if you put Kai in there and he only has like one scene. People is going to be pissed off. Look what happened with Sector and Cyrax. People were pissed off that they were not even playable in MKX, and let alone that they appearance in Mortal Kombat 11 was lackluster as hell. So that did not work, which is the reason why they won't be doing anything like that again. They'll save those Easter eggs for other characters like they've been doing, which is fantastic. Now, the next character on the list, he goes by the name of Jarek. Now, Jarek is a very, very unique individual. The fact that they're going to be bringing Jarek back, it's going to be through the roof. Now, there is a note right here beside Jarek's name saying that Jarek may appear as DLC, or he may appear as a hint. That's all I got for Jarek. But anytime there's a note beside the name, I take that as a question mark as to them being on the roster or not. So we want to keep our fingers crossed for that, and see what's going on with your boy Jarek. Now, the next person on the list is Kira. Kira is definitely a character that I forgot about, but as you guys already know, Kira is definitely one of the most underrated characters, I should say. It's a very underrated character, but I think she's going to do fantastic on the roster if they're going to have a really, really good story for her. Now, Kira was just like a female version of Kano, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me in the comment section below, but I think she was a female version of Kano. But having more female representation on the roster as far as new characters is pretty much welcome, because the only new female character we got in MK11 that was playable, I think, was Cetrion. But y'all can correct me in the comment section below, but I think Cetrion was the only new character female wise that was playable. Chronica wasn't playable at all with her shiny bald headed. She was just not playable in Mortal Kombat 11 at all. I'll leave it at that, unless you had like a PC mod or something. So the next character after that is Ashra. Now Ashura finally makes her way back with her demon. She makes her way back to the roster, which is really good, and she's bringing her Chris sword with her. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Ashura as far as including her with the story. Now I am told multiple stories will happen, including the Aftermath DLC pack, because this takes place in the past, the present, the future, and different universes and timelines. So that gives them a lot of flexibility to play around with different stories, side missions, etc., etc., etc. So that's basically that. Now, one of the people that you all haven't been asking for is making his way back to Mortal Kombat 12, and it's none other than Unaga, the Dragon King. Now, I'm a little bit upset here because there's a question mark beside Unaga's name, meaning that he could appear as DLC. Now, don't get me wrong, he would be a great DLC / pre-order bonus. He would sell a lot of copies, but at the same time, I told you that question mark can also mean that he will have a small part in the story mode. It would be a small part of him being mentioned, or it just may be DLC and not really base roster. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for that, but it's just good to see his name up here on the list. So let's keep our ears and eyes open, because he definitely needs his roster slot. Simple as that. After this guy, we got Motaro. Now, Motaro has definitely moved his way up the list as far as being included in the roster. And Motaro is most certainly the biggest challenge that NRS has taken on. And they have found a way to make Motaro possible by taking a horse and putting some things on the horse to capture its movement. By also having a guy, a trained horse person on top of the horse with the other half of the little sticky suit on. So that way he can do what needs to be done. It took a lot of money and a lot of trained professionals for this to happen. However, he does have this same question mark beside his character, meaning that he either could be pre-order bonus, DLC, or he can be one of the characters that have a very short part in story mode. But at least we're going to get some Motaro mention, which is fantastic. I can live with that. Now, after Motaro, we got Kentaro. Now, Kentaro name does not have a question mark beside it. It has pre-order bonus written in brackets. So that's pretty dope. It seems like him being a pre-order bonus could be a pretty good thing. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But I honestly don't think Kentaro can sell a good amount of units off pre-order. The only way they can sell us to buy, Kentaro, I mean, he is the boss of brutality. Don't get me wrong. They're going to have to put out some hardcore gameplay that make you go, yo, this dude is sick. I'm buying the pre-order bonus. That's what they need to do in order to convince us to get this guy, Kentaro. Simple as that. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, the next person on the list is Lee May. Lee May is I'm lost for words. Lee May has been screwed over so many times because she was supposed to be in MKX as a DLC pack, but that was abandoned also. We haven't heard anything else from Lee May at all. Simple as that. Lee May is most certainly making her way back to the Mortal Kombat realm to join the fight. Now, Ed Boon also confirmed that a character with the first letter starting with L is going to be in Mortal Kombat. He said L. A lot of people instantly thought Liu Kang. Why would you think Liu Kang? Because he said L. Liu Kang is a permanent character in every Mortal Kombat game ever. So the only other character I can think of is Lee May. Now, the only other character other than Lee May that name begins with the L is Lucifer. Now, I talked about that character like last year or something like that, and I will be doing an updated video on that character. But this L, according to my source, goes to Lee May. So Lee May, hold this L that Ed Boon gave us because you are next for the base roster. Simple as that. Now, Havoc. Without a shadow of a doubt, Havoc is in Mortal Kombat 12, and he came to destroy things. He's going to be a major part of the story, along with your boy Houtaro. So that's not a big secret at all. I'm looking forward to MK12. I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about Houtaro, Havoc, and everybody that you heard on the returning 3D characters list? Who was your favorite? Who are you excited about? And please let me know which one of these characters that you want to return. I know a lot of y'all scratching y'all head like, yo, you didn't say Smoke. Where's Smoke? There's no need to say Smoke because Smoke is a part of the DLC pack. So yes, Smoke will be a part of the DLC pack, but he is listed here to be transferred over to base roster at some point. So it's either going to be base roster, but he's listed as DLC pack. But let me know which character you're excited about in the comment section below. Make sure you smash subscribe and then hit like, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. With that being said, catch you in the next one. Tune in for part 3 tomorrow, same time. Catch you then. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. What's up, guys? Wave Report here. Now this is slightly a different video, but this is the type of content we're gonna be going into going forward. But I got a surprise for y'all because I'm working on my YouTube setup, and guess what we got here? Check this out. For all of you Melina lovers, I got this beauty right there, and guess what else I got? Woo! Look at that. Okay, I need to get a frame for that one. And then I got the 3 baddest men on the planet. Liu Kang, Shao Kahn. I said Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung and Raiden. Man, that's going to look so good. So I'm working on this setup. I am collecting some MK memorabilia. Check this out. From the original Mortal Kombat animated TV show. This is fire. So again, I am working on my setup so we can get on camera. And this is from the Mortal Kombat movie right here. This is fan work right here. Look at this. Man, and this is a one-of-a-kind piece right here. So that's dope. What else we got here? Voila. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. So yeah, we're going to have some fun on this channel. We taking it to the next level. I couldn't do this without y'all. And we have this right here. Mortal Kombat 11. Look at that. This is so fire. Shout out to the artists who developed this. And voila, we got that boy Reptile. Yes, sir. We got that boy Reptile. Let me get a like for Reptile. And we got Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. Shout out to this artist, Melinda. Melinda, you lit for this one. I tell you that much. Or whatever. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this. Are you guys ready for me to hop on camera with a full Mortal Kombat setup? That's what I want to know. Sound off in the comments below. Enjoy the rest of the video.